This is Xinchun Port in Lingshui County in South China's Hainan Province. Here is a floating fishing village where local residents never set foot on land, as they live in wooden cabins that are set up on rows of fishing rafts. In this floating fishing village, there stands one special cabin, a white cabin that serves as a hospital for rescued sea turtles, an endangered species that is under state protection in China. Frederick Ye, a 32-year-old Chinese American, is the founder of the hospital. Ye was planning on becoming a doctor when he graduated from the medical school of Johns Hopkins University in the United States in 2005. But when Ye returned to his childhood home in Hainan in 2007, he discovered that sea turtles were being sold for their meat and shells in local markets. Shocked, he then changed his life course and decided to devote himself to protecting the endangered animals.
So I saw sea turtles being sold in the market, and when I saw an endangered species in the market, the first instinct I had was to call 911. We all know that calling 911 doesn't work in China, and so by calling, and then that's when I realized that solving the sea turtle issues and problems was not going to be solved with just a simple phone call.
In 2008, Ye established Sea Turtle 911, a nonprofit organization dedicated to rescuing sea turtles in Hainan. To better protect the ancient animals, he founded the floating hospital in Xinchun 1 year later in order to better cooperate with local law enforcement agencies and improve awareness of sea turtle conservation among local fishermen. In late August, local police sent 3 green turtles that had been caught by fishermen on accident. After giving the turtles a checkup, Ye found that they were incapable of submerging themselves due to a bacterial infection. He provided them with injections to help them get better.
是什么水分呢？
就是盐水、糖水。
生理盐水是吗？
对，还有一些就是像一些药、维他命啊这样子。他几乎每天都要打。
每天都要打。
Volunteers at the hospital are also tending to a hawksbill turtle. There are white spots on the turtle's back that are actually parasites and can harm the turtle if they aren't removed, according to the volunteers.
一些寄生虫。对。
我们现在是给它清理掉是吗？
对。
这样刷的话会对它造成伤害吗？
不会，因为在海洋里面嘛，它海龟它可以沉到底下，有一些小鱼可以帮它清理这个壳上的一些贝，但是海龟呢，它现在沉不下去，所以我们现在就给它清理上。
Every morning, Xiong Tao, another volunteer at Sea Turtle 911, takes a boat to the hospital to bring food to the turtles.
就是绿色的空心菜，还有一些鱼，就是每天的。
Usually I will bring swamp cabbages and fish. Here we have 4 green turtles, which mainly feed on cabbage and will need around 5 kilograms per day. For the hawksbill turtles and olive ridley sea turtles, they love fish and will consume 2 to 3 kilograms per day.
还有太平洋厉龟，它们要吃鱼。
There are currently 14 patients being treated at the floating hospital. Among them are a hawksbill turtle that lost one of its limbs, a green turtle with a sunken shell, and many other injured or sick olive ridley sea turtles. To save more sea turtles, Ye and the volunteers also travel around Hainan to treat and tend injured animals. Since the founding of the hospital in 2009, Ye and the volunteers have saved more than 150 turtles. About 100 of those turtles have been released back into the sea. In addition to rescue and release efforts, Ye and his team have also engaged in research. Ye once spent over 30,000 yuan, or about $4,900, to install a GPS device on one of the released turtles to facilitate research and rescue work.
So sea turtle satellite tags can give conservation research a lot of benefits. It helps us learn more about their migration routes. Basically, where the turtles are spending most of their time, because the ocean is so big, and if we try to protect the entire ocean, it would be a lot more costly. So if we can focus on certain areas where the sea turtles spend most of their time, then we can put more of our energy in these areas to protect them.
Ye is also working on artificial sea turtle breeding in cooperation with a local university. But despite these efforts, the living conditions of sea turtles are far from satisfactory. A 2011 report by U.S.-based environmental organization Conservation International classified sea turtles living in waters surrounding India, Bangladesh, and Sri Lanka as being the most endangered, describing Asia as a dangerous area for sea turtles. Sea turtles are under state protection in China, but many threats remain for the species.
I used to see sea turtles laying eggs on the beach when I was young, but I haven't seen that for about 10 years.
The habitat of sea turtles around Hainan is not a very good habitat. There's a lot of fishing nets. A lot of people are not aware of the sea turtle issues out here. Not only there's fishing nets, there's also a lot of pollution in the waters, and the pollution causes a lot of the sea turtles to eat and ingest into their bodies, and they get sick.
In Hainan, local people have a long-standing practice of hunting sea turtles for their meat, as well as gathering sea turtle eggs from beaches to be sold as delicacies. It is not easy to reverse such ingrained traditions.
渔民靠海生活的，本身说实话，我家人也有那个在吃。
My family has been living on fishing. For me, it is hard to face the fact that they eat sea turtles. Even though I'm a turtle protection volunteer now, I found that it hasn't been easy to reverse their eating habits. It takes time to raise their awareness of turtle protection.
However, experts say people who eat sea turtles have incorrect beliefs regarding their nutritional value. In fact, the animals can actually be dangerous to eat, as harmful substances can accumulate in their bodies over time.
Why would you want to eat something that it's really not necessary for your body? It's not even a healthy food source, because there have been science reports about how there's high levels of mercury in turtle meat, and it has an accumulation of a lot of pollutants. It's just unnecessary, a very unnecessary thing to eat, because it's not like we're starving. We have plenty of food that's available to us, and this animal is endangered. There's not many left, and so the more we eat, eventually it will go extinct and we won't have it anymore.
For Ye, the best way to protect sea turtles lies in raising awareness. He and the volunteers are offering related training courses across Hainan, calling for children and their families to join in protection efforts. Ye said he hopes that one day there will be a celebrity who can speak for sea turtles and raise awareness about protecting them.
So I think what we're really missing here is the speed of raising the awareness for sea turtles. Sea turtles here in China don't get a lot of attention, so a lot of people don't know that sea turtles are going extinct here. And I think if we had a celebrity to represent sea turtles in China, the awareness level would grow much quicker.
Ye also hopes there will come a day when sea turtles are no longer traded on the market.
My plan is to stay in China and not go to the States until I see the end of the sea turtle market. I know that it will end. The market will end at some point, because if the awareness level is not, is successful, hopefully that's the case, and people would stop buying it, and the demand would not be there, so it would not be in the market anymore.